outfit got me thinking. What would a Khajiit fur coat look like? I mean, one that is not on a living Khajiit, of course. Maybe we should try and start a new fashion and perhaps create a new business out of it. We could make a killing? Get it? A killing? You know, by killing Khajiits?
Teach you to talk to me that way.
And I'll send someone over.
Nah, I don't think so.
Blessings on the moon, the wind blows bitter cold. Yes?
What can I do for you?
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. Sure thing, it's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
What are you looking at?
Oh! Don't do that! It's me! You're being mean?
So what if I am?
Hope you're willing to back those words.
Did you slip out again last night for a drink at the Bannered Mare?
Heard about that, did you?
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward.
What of it? Good to see you.
Visits to the tavern will make you an easy target for an enemy assassin.
I must
You
have
should told me
misheard you.
first.
I thought you asked me
might
to
be
help
so,
you trap a
but it
dragon
never
in my
stopped me from
palace. I'm sorry, but I can't do it. We'll just have to keep fighting the dragons as best we can.
I'm so angry I can hardly stand it. Father promised
What
me
you're
the
asking
best
for is
thing.
insane.
Now where is
Impossible.
It takes a
You
while to make a
want me to let the
transparent
dragon into the heart of my city?
But I
With
don't
the
want
threat
to
of
be.
war on my
I wanna do
doorstep?
this right now. Father promised.
There
All you
must
ever
be
do is
another
complain
way.
about what you
The
want.
risk
You're
is
a
too great.
spoiled baby.
I'm going to tell Father you
Alduin,
said that. He'll tan your high
the World
blood.
Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? I want to help you, Dragonborn, and I will, but I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry. Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen. Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons, and this war into the bargain. Keep safe.
A peace council, huh? Well, that sounds like it's going to be very peaceful with the Legion and the Stormcloaks. Let's hope war doesn't break out in High Hrothgar. Who am I kidding? I would love to see that. Especially when the Greybeards get angry and start shouting.
Our stores of meat, wine, and grain are open.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle. We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs. I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us. Sky, guard you.
Spare some gold for a veteran?
Pardon me.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver.
You should
Your
see
hands
when you
only.
get bored, stranger.
Let's see here. I have a letter here for you. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Afford a septim or two?
Unless we have specific business, I'm not interested.
I'm telling you, Ulfric's plan...
Can't wait to kill another.
Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen? The Greybeards? What do those old hermits want with me? Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons. You may have a point. I'm always surprised by how seriously the Nords take these things. Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do. He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day...
City, lass. This here axe in full swing is a right terrible sight.
Where do you want to go? Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along the way? Climb and back, and we'll be off. You'll find Windhelm's full of dark elves. The kind from Morrowind. Not that I have anything against them, as long as they keep to themselves.
Let me guess. You want to talk? How about for a change you do something for me? Let's not hang around then.
Oh, pardon me. Was I in your way?
What do you need?
Hold it there, Breton. I've been instructed to tell all visitors that this is Stormcloak territory. If you're one of those forsworn savage, better turn around right now. Keep your nose clean while you're here, outsider. Now move along.
Horses. All day long. Do you have any idea how dull horses are?
You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
We haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Maybe the reason we waited.
I made my fortune as a sea captain, but now I'm retired.
Can you believe these brutes? They refuse to let me into the Palace of Kings! The nerve! The audacity! Wait, don't I know you? Weren't you insulted to speak with the High Queen? I suppose you got tired of waiting as well. Outlandish! I won't have the honor of the Oakheart family dependent on the ramblings of a commoner. A true Jarl would not brook such an insult. But perhaps I have come to the wrong Jarl. It doesn't seem like this one has taught his gods the importance of Nord pride. In that case, I will find one who does. What higher authority? You mean like the gods? Or perhaps the Greybeards? Why, that's a capital idea. Which is surprising coming from a commoner such as yourself. But I suppose every mortal is destined to have at least one great idea. I reckon that was yours. Enjoy the rest of your existence being wrong about everything. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a mountain to climb.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around. I do the cooking and cleaning around the palace.
We've intercepted couriers.
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you? It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want? I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there. Good. We still hold half of Skyrim despite everything the Empire could throw at us. I doubt the Empire has the stomach for much more bloodletting. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs. And what would you have me do?
If he's not...
Get away from me,
He's against
girl.
us.
He knows that. They all know.
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. Do you know the ancient Nord word for war? Season unending. And so it has proved. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
So, on here. You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
Why delay? Please, take your seat so that we can begin. Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Diplomat.
Here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do. Maybe so, but bringing her here is a deliberate provocation. Tullius needs to know I won't be pushed around. It feels like a mistake to me. But I'll bow to your judgment on this. But she is to observe, nothing more. We are not negotiating with her. Is that clear?
Ulfric, why so hostile? After all, it's not the Thalmor that's burning your farms and killing your sons.
She's supposed to be on our side?
Exactly. No. Not this time.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about, unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
A temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here To deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hoped to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
The alchemist in Skyrim
Yes,
will buy
that'd be
anything that comes in a
entirely
potion
out of
bottle. Can you believe I made money by urinating
General,
in a bottle and calling
hand
it
over
a
Markarth
potion
to
of
that
youth?
traitor.
I had to stop though, when I got chased out of town by the shop owner.
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil, and threatened Ulfric's southern flank. You heard what she said, Ulfric. We've made you a fair offer. Are you serious about these talks, or are you just here to posture?
I expected better from you, Dragonborn. I came here in good faith, and now it seems you help the Empire at every turn. As for you, General Tullius, I see now that Galmar was right. Talking to the Empire is just as useless as ever. If you think you can hold Markarth, you're as deluded as your Emperor when he signed away our freedom to the Thalmor. Skyrim will never again bow to your false empire. Let's go, Galmar. I should have listened to you in the first place.
You always were a fool, Ulfric. You're no better at diplomacy than you are in the battlefield.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
A very pretty speech. But what does
Shut
it have
up.
to do with the...
If he's right about Alduin, we both have just as much to lose here, Tullius. Remember that. Now, back to the matter at hand. Don't hand me a mug of sheep's piss and call it mead. These terms are still not acceptable.
I'm sure you have something in mind.
Damn right we do.
You surrender Hjalmarch to us, and take Idgrod Ravencrone with you. Sorli the Builder will take over as Jarl of Morthal.
Where do these demands stop, Ulfric? Do you expect me to surrender all of Skyrim?
It seems I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide, although I'm starting to doubt your fairness. What say you, Dragonborn? Even the Dragonborn betrayed Skyrim. These terms are not acceptable. You know that.
I'm listening.
Don't play dumb, Tullius.
Bah, this is a waste of time. I can see that we won't get better terms from this council. So be it. The Sons of Skyrim at least put the greater good above our own interests.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Leila Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. You both agree to this?
I shouldn't agree to terms that so blatantly favor the Empire. I have no choice, though, under the circumstances. But once Alduin is defeated, then it will be the Empire's turn. Remember Evgir Unslag. You should be pleased, Elisif. You've done well for yourself as the Empire's pet Jarl. But beware, the Empire's loyalty is fickle. They will tire of this war, and then I will be the one dictating terms to you.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce.
So that's settled then. I thought for a minute there was going to be some serious trouble. Never have I been so disappointed. Oh well, we still have a dragon to trap in Dragon's Reach, which should be a little more interesting.
Help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temple, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has used out. Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon. After your victory over Alduin, I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call. Indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
I'd give a week's pay to see the look on Ulfric's face again, when he had to swallow the terms of the truce.
These terms are satisfactory to my government. The truce is unlikely to last long in any case.
As soon as I get back to Whiterun, I'll get my men ready.